hello, this is Young but Not Dumb. I want to give you Joshua chapter 18 and verse 3. Then Joshua said to the children of Israel, why are you so slow? Remember that one. Why are you so slow to go in and take up your heritage in the land which the Lord, the God of your fathers, has given you? There's an animal named the sloth. The Bible uses a lot that name. It means lazy. Why are you so slothful? Why are you? It is used in several places in the Bible. But there's an animal that can illustrate it really, really easy. The sloth, right outside the camp, or not too far from the camp that we have in Nicaragua. That's where I'm from. There's a sloth that lives in a tree. He moves so slow that it looked really like slow motion how he's moving. There is a reason for that. People call him lazy. He's not actually lazy. What happens is God made him in such a way that his metabolic system actually intakes the food, and it takes a long time to digest it and to turn it into energy. So he cannot afford, that animal cannot afford to use energy, fast. He cannot do it because the digestive system is too slow to produce the energy that it needs. Now, there is a deep lesson, both negative and positive. I'll talk a little bit on the negative side. When your system, both physical or spiritual, takes so long to produce and to digest, you become slow at what you do. Joshua was actually talking about that. Joshua looked at his generation and he said, why are you so slow to go and conquer what God gave you? Why are you a sloth? It's taking you too long to take in what God is giving you and too long to process it in your spirit so that you can produce what God wants you in the level of energy that you need. If you look at the other passages, the generation before Joshua, the generation of Moses, they died in that desert. 40 years they could not intake the things that God had given them and produce the spiritual energy to go conquer what God wanted them to conquer. They were a sloth generation. And Joshua was challenging his generation, saying, stop it. Move at a faster pace. But you can say, well, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. Well, it isn't a matter of doing it. The sloth cannot actually do it, even if he wanted to, because their metabolic system does not allow them to. They don't process things fast. One of the things that you can learn from a sloth is this. Learn that you need to process what God gives you as food in such a way that it turns into energy. You need to process it faster than you want to, or faster than you desire. Don't be a sloth as you walk into the presence of God. When you hear a sermon and God wants to produce something in your spirit, be quick to get there. When you are reading the scriptures and they're jumping at you, don't lay it aside and take you a few months to figure it out. No, fight with the passage. Go after it. Let God speak to you that you may become faster. And your system, your metabolic system in the spirit can produce what it needs to produce. Don't be so slow when God brings correction for you to just I'll handle it when it comes. And what happens then is your system, your spiritual system does not learn to capture things so that you can move where you need to move. I ask you this. Fight for the things of God and fight fast. These are not easy times, but they're not slow times. These are fast times. This is not the time of the sloth. This is a time to move faster in the kingdom. But some of us are not going to be able to move faster even if we want to, because our system are not used to producing and digesting God's food fast. He gives you the manna, but you have to allow your system to work harder and faster so that you can produce the spiritual energy that God needs for you to have so that you can push forward. I'll ask you what Joshua said. Why is it taking you so long to conquer? Don't be a sloth. Allow God then to be power and to be energy in your spirit that he can move you in the right direction. Be young but not dumb in this sense. Let your system, your spiritual digestive system, be a quicker system that you can have the energy spiritually that you need to do what you need to do. God is putting food on your table. God is putting food in your mouth. God is giving you the manna. But your system has to be stronger and quicker. You have to concentrate. You have to allow it to percolate in your spirit. You have to allow the digestion to happen. You have to allow the energy and the power to come. Be young but not dumb. God bless you.